Hello friends who like to find a better way. In this particular session, I am going to show you how you can take a form that was created either in Excel or Microsoft Word and turn it into a fillable form using Adobe Acrobat DC. Lately, there have been a lot of questions in our more virtual reality right now about creating fillable forms and creating them in a platform that anyone can use them, whether they have Microsoft Office, Google, who cares what they have. So if you create and save something as a PDF form, typically people can open them regardless of what their computer system is. So what you're looking at right here is actually one I've already converted. So it was created in Excel, and if you need help creating forms in Excel or Word, I have e-learning sessions for that. You can check out those links below in my description, but they're available at my e-learning site, abetterway2.co. And literally, I created an Excel and then I open up Adobe Acrobat DC, and with a couple clicks of a button, it turns it into a fillable form that I could take and I could send. And these people are only going to be able to tab in those fields that are accepting answers and move on. And there is a signature block that we can set up for them to sign as well. I have not enabled it on this particular form, but you can allow for electronic signatures as well. So to show you really quickly how this works, I am going to go ahead and go into my Adobe Acrobat DC tool. I'm going to click on Tools. So Adobe Acrobat, I have the Pro version, DC. I pay monthly, so an annual subscription would definitely be cheaper. Right now, it is 2020, early 2021 era, so I am paying like about $16 a month to have this feature. So if you're making a lot of forms, that's great. Otherwise, you might want to find somebody who has it and pay them to create it for you, because it's super simple. I am going to click on Tools. I'm going to come down here to the Prepare Form tool, and then I'm going to select the file that I want to bring in. So this is the file that I've either created in Excel or Word, and I'll give you one little tip. Always create your forms in Word unless they need formulas or they still need to kind of have that look and feel of a form that was completed in triplicate. If you're doing something like that, you want to use Excel. Otherwise, everything else should be created in Word. I use Word tables to create my forms to just really help with alignment issues and just readability of the form itself. So that's my tip for you, is always try to do it in Word if you can. But I'm going to go ahead and click Select a File. I'm already ready to pick one. This is a pretty cool product of one of my clients. It's called the Spirit Ice Vice. It makes perfectly shaped ice spheres for your high-end cocktails. And I can check here, this document requires signatures. So if I choose that, technically, I don't think this document does require signatures, but that's where you can check if it does or doesn't. Down here, if things don't happen right, you might want to check this setting. It says Form Field Auto Detection is on. That's indeed what I want, because that's the magic of this. If for some reason yours isn't on, you can change it, or if for some reason you want to turn it off, you could change it. But I'm going to go ahead and click Start. And it does some preparation. You sit here just a second or two. And now it has opened it up in Adobe Acrobat DC. And you can see it recognized my fields from what I had created in Word, and it's figured out where these fields need to be. I'm just going to kind of scan it and make sure that things look right. These are data entry forms. These are check boxes. Yep, looks like they got them all. I'm not going to go into great detail of how you make edits to this, because honestly, I have oftentimes not had to make edits to this. Now, up here is the toolbar, and you can see there are a variety of tools available. So for example, here's where you can put in a signature block or the initial block if you just want them to initial that they read something. I'm not going to go into all the fine details of how you do that. That may be coming to you in a future e-learning session. But for right now, I just wanted you to see how simple it is to have Adobe Acrobat DC create your form from what you created, create a fillable form from what you had created in Word or Excel. And then if you want to preview it, we'll click preview, and that's what it's going to look like. I'm going to click close out of preview, and I'm going to go ahead and save this so that you can see how it would open for someone who might receive it. We'll save it in the same folder. Okay, so I'm going to close out. I'm going to go into that folder. So here it is. I'm going to open it up just the way as if you had emailed it to someone. This is how it's going to open up. They just need to have the Adobe Reader Touch. Really, if they're doing anything on the internet at this point in time, they've got some kind of reader functionality. But there's my form, and I can key in those things. Just tab through, and then I will need to save this and send it back. And that's how easy it is to create a fillable form, starting with one you already have in Excel or Word. So as always, let me know if this was an aha for you, either by liking the video or leaving a comment. And if you would like more aha tips delivered directly to your inbox, please sign up for my newsletter or subscribe to this channel. Thanks. Hope it helps.